Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we are in East Camden, New Jersey. We are next to the Cramer Hill neighborhood, and we're going to be entering the Bergen neighborhood today, if I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, we're next to Vanita Park. Shout out to the whole ROD crew, ROD Bike Life. That's actually the first time I came to this park, was to meet up with the homie Rex. Salute to Reckless Life. Y'all check him out on YouTube, Reckless Life, and to the whole gang. Now, I remember last time I did some of East Camden, based on the map. This clearly says East Camden, which is right next to Cramer Hill. The wordage, it says Cramer Hill, then right next to it says East Camden. I believe Cramer Hill, Bergen, and all the other names that are on the map are neighborhoods in East Camden. Just how, like, in the east side of Philadelphia or in the west side of Philadelphia, there's Mantua, there's Powelton Village, etc., etc. Well, yeah. We're leaving off where we last was at when we were in this neighborhood. Look on my right, there's a Rest in Peace memorial. The last time we were here, this is where we left off at. And I just wanted to just kind of do like a continuation. We're going to drive around for about an hour. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, I tried to keep these tours 1 hour long. We're just gonna drive around, talk about the layout, identify what we see, and yeah, let's get it popping. We're on Lois Ave, Pierce Ave, and Lois Ave. Let's make this left-hand turn on Lois Ave. We're in a residential community. We got some interesting looking single homes, and then we got some homes that are in pairs. There's some yardage in between it, meaning there's some, you know, grass, some greenery. They got some front lawns, they got some side lawns, side driveways. I see some picket fences, I see some chain link fences. Their sidewalks are lined with some grass. See a couple front lawn trees, basketball court. The plants on my left-hand side are well groomed. We're right here next to a field at the Vanita playground park, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, a lot of greenery over here. We're gonna make this right-hand turn. What's this? Harrison, Lois and Harrison. In front of us, conservation easement or easement boundary. Do not disturb. Contact City of Camden regarding uses and restrictions. Vanita Park. That's behind us. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. On my right hand side, it looks like there's some type of apartment complex because they got rear entrance parking. I'm gonna make this right on 31st Street. Now, to my knowledge, 36th Street is the boundary that's gonna cross you over into Pennsauken. We don't want to go to Pennsauken. We're gonna do our best to stay in East Camden. Got a lot of potholes right here. The streets are kind of damaged. Then we got some two-story row home style houses on my left and on my right. The thing is, they're in pairs of two with a little side driveway next to them. The porches are sealed on my left. The ones on my right, look, we got single homes now. I see a couple single homes. Got pairs on my left, single homes on my right. The one on my right had a ton of solar energy, which is smart. There's a house on my left that's boarded up, that white one, Department of Public Works. It's a small home, 1108 31st Street. Oh, there's another one that's boarded up here too. Operation Safe and Secure. We're on 31st and Pierce Ave. Yeah, it's right around the corner from a park. So if you're in the neighborhood, you're looking to invest, that might be, you know, a site or two to consider, because they're right around the corner from a nice public space. I'll let the gentleman cross. He's checking a cellular device. Ouch, ouch, pothole, pothole. It's a nice warm day. I would say like mid-80s. It's Wednesday. It's currently 1:53 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Around this time of the day, seems pretty quiet. All right, we're now approaching River Ave. We're on 31st and River Ave. North 31st and River Ave. Now I can cross over. I can probably cross over and keep zigzagging. Go straight like 2-3 blocks, make a left, come down, several blocks, then make a right, then go up, then make a right, and try to like zigzag until we get to 36. So let's try that. Let's see how lucky we get with this. We got a Western Union and a laundromat next to us on my right hand side. I'm gonna allow this traffic to pass us. That building on my right, 3068, looks like it could be an apartment because it got several electricity meters outside. And I see 3068 and then it says 1, which means apartment 1. On my left, we have more homes. These are single homes with nice pieces of green space separating them. A lot of driveways in this area. I see a couple back garages too. Yeah, the one on my right got a nice back garage, and then they're working on some classic cars. Yeah, the house on my left, 918, looked pretty neat. Got huge lots over here. We got a boat parked in the middle of the street. A Bayliner boat. How many of you guys own a boat or have ever been boating? I ain't ever been boating, and I don't own a boat, so. Although, let's make this left on Hayes Ave. We're on 31st and Hayes Ave. The next block looks like it could be a dead end. It looks like they're doing some work over there and all of that, potentially. So I'm just gonna make a left here. Camden's Promise Charter School on my right hand side. Yeah, although if you go on Craigslist or sometimes OfferUp or even Marketplace, there's plenty. When I mean plenty, there's plenty of ads giving away free boats. We're on Bidman and Hayes for the last, I would say, several years. Ever since I've been using like online classifieds, there's been plenty of ads that say, I got this boat, it's a 20-footer, or it might be a little boat, big boat, all types of boats. Come pick it up. Some of them don't have engines. Some of them might have an engine. Some of them might need some TLC. Some of them might run, but just, you know, need some love. Look on my right. That's where a property used to stand at. And now all you see is the base. There's a bunch of caution tape around it. Wow, let me see if I can point it to the property so that you guys can actually get a good look at it. Just so you can see. See? That's where that property used to be at. You can see the basement window and everything, but there's nothing else on it anymore. Yeah, so if you want a boat, you can find one easily. Sometimes people buy a house, move to a house, and there's a boat in the yard. The previous owner left it. You'd be surprised because it's like, wow, like who would leave a boat behind? But it's a lot of responsibility to lug around a huge boat. All right. I'm about to cross over. What's this? Is this Fisher, right? Was it Fisher? Or was it something else? I'll figure it out when I come back around, y'all. There goes the old age hitting me. 33 years young. I can't remember what one block ago was. We got 2-story houses on my left. They're all connected with no side alleyways. The ones on my right are 2-story also. The ones on my left got porches, open and closed porches. The one on my right don't have porches. Look at this cat. But they have little lawns. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, it's like a mixture. These on my left look like those apartments. Yeah, Cramer Hill Apartments. Tenant parking lot. Alright, we're on Pierce and Bidman. Got a young woman on the left hand side. She's walking on dirt. I don't know if she's like doing something with the gardening, but she was walking on dirt barefooted. She's probably like, I don't know, trying to level it maybe. We got some white fence, some, what's that? What type of fence? What material is that? PVC fence? It's not PVC. We got a bunch of chain link fence. We had some iron fence on my right. Got some single houses on my left, single houses on my right. With the apex top, the apex roof. Got a gentleman on my right that's doing some yard work. We're on Bidman and Harrison Ave. So I guess Harrison Ave is gonna be our border. There's a house over there on my left. I actually like that one. You wanna know why? Because it's off in the cut. And it got like some Puerto Rico painting on it. Yeah, I actually like that one because it's a little bit more private. At this age in my life, like I'm into like the little privacy that you can get from them, you know, houses in the cut. All right, we're on 32nd and Harrison Ave. I can make a left right here on 32nd. Or I can make a right. A right will continue us on our zigzag. I'm gonna make this left just so we don't pass anything interesting back here. Worst case scenario, we'll make a U-turn or something. Abandoned house on my right. And another abandoned house on my right. There's 2 abandoned houses on my right. Another abandoned house on my left. So you got plenty of options to actually, if you have 100, 200, 300 grand and you're looking to invest in the Jersey area. Now the sad thing is, to my knowledge, it is said that Camden is one of the poorest cities in America. That's due to, I guess, employment rate and or I don't know what the actual cause, what it's due to. But I know when you talk about it being the poorest, it's like receiving like the least amount median home income as a family, something like that nature. Or Farragut Ave, 32nd and Farragut Ave. You can actually make a right. Wow, interesting. Wow, this road back here is horrible though. Ouch. I think I'm gonna just make a reverse, crisscross. Yeah, I'm gonna just make a U-turn because I wanna show you guys the whole 32nd Street, not just, ouch. That's one thing that I can say about Camden. Camden reminds me so much of Philly. Like, I feel comfortable when I'm here, but the streets suck. Like, as far as the potholes, some of that infrastructure money that, you know, they had signed off for, they're gonna fix the American roads. They should start with Camden. They should genuinely start with Camden. Seriously. I don't know how guys come here and they drop their cars. Like, there's a couple dudes from Camden, they got like Hondas, Acuras, or Toyotas, or Nissans, whatever, and they drop them to the ground and slam them to the ground. How do you do that, bro? I know it's not an enjoyable ride. We're on 32nd and Harrison Ave. It's so bumpy, so many potholes. Oh man. Destroys your suspension, your bushings, your shocks, everything. Another abandoned house on my left. Ouch, ouch. Yeah, at one point, Camden was the murder capital also of the nation. You know that title, which is not a good title to have, but that title gets, you know, thrown up in the air every year for the last, you know, 2-3 decades, or probably more, to my knowledge. I know at least for the last 2 decades since I've been paying attention to it, the last 20 years or so, since we became Philadelphia in 2006. There's a lot of different cities and or states that take that capital, that, you know, first place. You know, Camden has had it, Baltimore has had it when they called it Bodymore. You know, Chicago has had it. Did Detroit have it? I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit had it. You know, and there's other places in the country where, you know, for the year they tally the most murders. On my right, we got a supermarket. It's like a little corner store, supermarket. You could call it a tienda. You could call it a bodega. You could call it a poppy store. You could call it a corner store. You know, you can call it a grocery store. You can call it a mini market. Right there, they call it a supermarket, but that was kind of small to be a supermarket. Wow, I'm driving extremely slow because I feel bad for my suspension. My suspension is flexing, boy. Wow, there's one yard on my left had like a Mercedes, a Land Rover, a Range Rover. It had like a couple modern vehicles. Yes, it was River Road, wasn't it? Yeah. Was that what I said last time? I said something else. Anyway, we're passing River Road. 32nd and River Road. We got Gomez Shoes on my left. What? It's a shoe store? That looked like a corner store. Gomez. Wasn't the dude's name from Adam Family named Gomez? Like the father dude? Remember? You remember? The one with the little swirly mustache? It was Fester's brother. Wasn't Fester's brother Gomez? I don't know. We got houses on my right. Houses on my right. We got Harry C. Sharp Public School on my left. I think I seen something about this public school on one of my buddy Reckless Life's videos. Yeah, not too long ago. If you guys want to see some Camden footage. My buddy Rec, the one I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Reckless Life, actually documents a lot of Philadelphia. He has for the last, decade or so. He has documented a lot of the Camden area, and most recently, he worked on what you call them, like a documentation discussing the school closures here in Camden, and that was one of the schools that I believe that he captured and he got footage of. So yeah, check him out, especially if you're a lifelong Camden resident and you want to see more of Camden. See, I'm from Philly, so I haven't really conquered Camden in the sense of I covered every square mile that I could, but check out Rec, you know what I mean? He might have some hidden gems there for you. Alright, we got some abandoned houses on my right. These row homes are stuck together. Crazy potholes. This is crazy. I feel like I'm driving through like landmines. Another abandoned house on my left. The only thing that's standing is the shell, the facade, the front. That was the only thing that was standing. We're on 32nd in Cleveland. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on Cleveland. Wow. We got what seems to be a train track on my right. The NJ Transit train track. Let's make this left on Bergen Ave. Notice how they got the solar panels up top. If you're from Jersey, then you already know. But if you're not from Jersey, if you're from Philly, or you're probably from, the West Coast, over here in Jersey, to my knowledge, they had a whole initiative where they installed solar panels everywhere to power like the nighttime ambient lights. And yeah, they got them on every pole, just about. Ouch, ouch. I think that's kind of wise. Ouch. Yo, this is wild, bro. I think every time I come to Camden, that's the first thing that I complain about. I don't complain about much. But these streets, they're worth complaining about. And people on my right beeping like crazy. Alright, we got some row homes on my right hand side stuck together. They have back driveways. We got that school on my left hand side. Got a young woman walking with her child on my left hand side. Ouch. Potholes, ouch. Got some graffiti on my left hand side. Check it out. Got a few pieces. Little mural, whatnot. We're back at River Road. Bergen and River Road. We got River Road Plaza on my left. Irizarry Insurance Agency on my left. Pink flowers on my right. Red flowers on my right. Miguel's Pharmacy on my left. LC Services Notary Tax on my left. A little Acura TSX looks pretty clean on my left. Yeah, that thing looks kind of juicy. Looks like it's been sprayed. Like it's been sprayed red again. Young woman right there was bringing out a box what looked like to be parts from AutoZone or something, some advanced parts store or something. They were working on cars in the yard. Maybe she, needed to get something worked on. Look at that green, that yellow highlighter green on my right. It was like a mustard green. We're approaching a stop sign. We're at Pierce and Bergen. Oh, we got cops on my right hand side, Camden County Police. And I think that's gonna cut off our trip short when we come up on the next block, but we'll see. Look at they're putting sheathing, home wrap on this house on my right hand side. They're insulating it, I guess. I guess they just rehabilitated it. Maybe that's somebody who did what I told you. They bought an abandoned house and they brought it back to life. Yeah. This neighborhood's not far from Philadelphia. So let's say if you wanted to move here and then work in Philly, you're only 20 minutes away from Philly from right here. Not even, probably 15, 20 minutes. You probably 10 to 12 minutes from the Ben Franklin Bridge. And then another 5-10 minutes to Center City or wherever you want to travel in Philly. Once you're in Philly, then you can just get on the 95 or something like that and just travel around. All right, we can make a right. We're on Harrison, Bergen and Harrison. I see an RV up front, and that RV is calling me because I want to see what it looks like. For those of y'all who don't know, I just copped up on one of these things. Yeah, so, you know, it's kind of interesting seeing what other people's rigs look like. A Pace Arrow. Oh, this is Class A. Eleganza Pace Arrow. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It looks like a 70s model. A 70s RV. A lot of these houses over here are really discreetly off in the tuck. That could be a good thing. Oh, look at this classic. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be real newsy. I'm gonna reverse. I'm gonna show y'all this classic right here, because this is probably gonna be the only time we're gonna be able to document it. This vehicle might not be there for long. They might end up like getting rid of it. You see it right there? You see it, right? You see that? Woo! Y'all see that front grille, right? That's definitely from like what? The 40s, 50s? What y'all think? Car enthusiasts. That was like 1940s, 1950s. It had a lot of rust though. Bergen Ave. All right, let's make this right hand turn. Yeah, this is cool to live back here, but it might be, I don't know, kind of questionable. If you were in like a beautiful, friendlier town, not saying Camden isn't friendly, but you live off in the cut here, you know, it might be a moment to plot. Look at this house on my right. It's burnt and it's abandoned. It says Jones on the back of it. Ouch! Yo, these roads back here are not even roads. Let's make this right on 33rd Street. They are not roads. They are like, whew, I feel like I'm in the jungle. Plenty of vacant lots though, guys. Plenty of vacant lots. The thing is I hear the taxation in Jersey is kind of tough. Oh, check out this EF on my right hand side. You got an aftermarket front body kit on the front. He got a hood scoop. You got a rear body kit bumper too. Oh, here you got the rear mid wing and the top wing. Interesting. Yeah, I hear taxation over here is kind of rough. I don't know. I always hear people complaining about it. I don't live here, so I can't tell you. I have a buddy that lives here. We're on 33rd and Harrison Ave. He don't live in Camden, but he lives close to it. He lives in, I don't know, Merchantville or something. Yeah. A house for sale on my right hand side, 1161 is for sale. Looks like people are living in it too, which is good. That means if you buy it, you might be able to move right into it. Unless you're buying it for investment, then you want to renovate it. There's a variety of sizes of houses too. I see really teeny 1-story ones. I see 2-story ones. I see 3-story ones. Like on my right, you got 2.5-story, almost 3, because they got the little attic, the apex connection. We're at Pierce Ave. We got the Camden County Police on my left-hand side. So we'll make a complete stop. It looks like Altech is doing some electric work, electric line work for the street poles. Got United States Postal Service guy on my left, or woman, depends on who was operating it. Oh, that's a dude. I saw it. I'm gonna drink some high quality H2O because I'm quite parched. I'm thirsty, dog. Look at this EK right here. Hatchback Civic. And a house on the right hand side. I also noticed it's like there's no one specific zoning code for this neighborhood. You know how a zoning code means you go to a neighborhood, all the houses have to look uniform? We're back on Fisher, right? I said Fisher. It's River Road. Man, you see? That means the second time when I came up to the street, I said the wrong name. I swore I said Fisher. River Road. On my left hand side, we got Frank's Deli Grocery at 3300 River Road. We're about to cross River Road. Yeah, some of these properties got big pieces of land. I mean, not enormously big, but they got a good little bit of land compared to, like, you know, certain areas of Camden and or Philly. That's one thing that I noticed about Baltimore and I noticed about Camden. There's plenty of abandoned, another RV on my right. There's plenty of abandoned, that's a Class C. Yeah, it looks old though. It looks like early 90s, late 80s. We're on 33rd and Hayes. Yo, I thought of a name for my RV. I thought of a name. I'm going to name it. You ready? Drum roll. I'm gonna call it the Terabyte. Only people who play GTA know why that's funny. Cause in GTA, you get like a it's pretty much like a motorhome set up. And I hear terabytes. Somebody tuning. I hear probably Kevy Kev. I said, what? Hear it? I don't know if I hear it. Oh, that's the wrong way. Dang it. I really wanted to go up that way too. See, we can't keep our fluid zigzag because they just messed us up. Alrighty then. Let me make this little reverse. U-turn. Yeah, there is no what appears to be like a uniform zoning code, which I don't know. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Look on my right hand side, you got some graffiti, some throw ups, some tag ups, tags and throw ups. Did we go right yet? Did I go right? Bergen, yeah, that's Bergen. Let me go right and see if I can cross over to 36. I'm gonna make a right on that's River, right? I was about to call it Fisher again. But I'm gonna try to make a right and see if we can take it to 36. Remember, 36, based on what the map shows, once you cross over 36, you're in Pennsauken, New Jersey. Ouch, ouch. Their lawn on the right is well done. You see it? Nice flowers, welcome sign, nice stones, a little bench. On my left, they got a huge pool on the left. Ouch, ouch. Yo, man, can we get a new road? We got a gentleman walking with his child. He got a bat. That's cool. That's decent. We're in the deaf child area. That's what the sign states. We got that school on my left hand side. Alright, we're back at River Road. Remember, we got this little piece graffiti mural on my left. I'll make this right on River Road. We're gonna take River Road because the police kind of screwed us up because we didn't have that turn or the opportunity to turn. But then again, that back road kind of screwed us up too because we weren't able to turn left. Alright, we got Frank's grocery. Now, if I'm correct, we should be in the Biedman neighborhood. B-I-E-D-M-E-N. Is it M-E-N or M-A-N? I think it's M-E-N. Biedman. Got a barbershop on my right, 610. It says Cramer Hill Townhome Apartments in front of us. So that goes to show you that name Cramer Hill gets carried throughout a few different, I guess, town businesses. Now the funny thing was that people was like, yo, and the last time I did a little East Kensington video, I did a couple parts, I said Kensington, East Camden video. I did a couple parts of Camden. I didn't do much of Camden, but I did do, a couple parts. And when I did a little introduction of East Camden, there's people that's like, bro, you're not in East Camden, you in Cramer Hill. But to my knowledge, that's just the title of a neighborhood. The neighborhood's called Cramer Hill. Where's the neighborhood located? In East Camden. Like the Biedman neighborhood is also located where? In East Camden. And I saw several other names. Like when you look at the map, I saw several other names that were also located in East Camden. You'd be surprised like how many people don't know that or don't look at the map and don't like really pay attention to those details. They go by word of mouth their whole entire life and then they get so used to calling it that. Abandoned house on my left, 1157 is abandoned. And the thing is, you have an abandoned house next to a beautiful home. We're on 34th Street, 34th and Harrison. We'll go straight. Yeah, you have a beautiful home next to an abandoned home. Next to another beautiful home, then another beautiful home, then another beautiful home, and then an abandoned home. Like, that drives property values down. Yeah, abandoned homes drive property values down. Like I was saying earlier, wow, look at that one on the left. It's a lot bigger than most of them around here. Squirrel, what's up, Squirrel? Subscribe. Tell all your little buddies from the hood that I give them, you know, I was gonna say a free nut. But that wasn't gonna come out right, yo. Well, y'all get it. Squirrels like nuts, right? Just not my nuts. It's cool. They off limits. But yeah, so Camden and Baltimore got a ton of abandoned homes. Baltimore has an incredible amount of abandoned homes, but I already see that a lot of them are getting put up for sale. When I look at like the realty sites, and I start, you know, because you know I've been looking at realty for the last couple of years. Yeah, man, they be like, but thing is, they want like 20 bands for like a show. Bands is 1,000 for those of you who are not hip to the lingo. So when you say you got one band or you got one stack, that's 1,000. So if they want 18 stacks for a house, they want 18,000. If they want 18 bands, that's 18,000. So sometimes they want like 15 bands, 25 bands, 30 bands for just a shell that needs to be completely gutted, or it might be gutted already. It needs the plumbing ran, it needs kitchen. You know, the most expensive part about a house is the kitchen and the bathrooms. We're on Harrison Ave, 35th, North 35th and Harrison. Yeah, the most expensive part to a home is the kitchen. The kitchen and then the bathrooms. Because if you think about it, the bedrooms and the living rooms, the dining rooms and all that other stuff, you know, for the most part, that's just sheetrock. That's simple, you know. But when you go to the bathrooms and to the kitchens, that's where all the fixtures come into play. The countertops, you know, the appliances. You know, you got like all the high amenities that you can add. You know, you can add them to the kitchen and to the bathroom. That's what drives the price up. And these houses don't be having jack. And they want 20 bands for it. You're pretty much buying the slot of land because you're gonna have to knock it down and build from scratch. But if you're wealthy, or if, you know, you're a couple 100,000, and if you got 900,000, spending 15, 20, 30,000 isn't nothing. We're on 35th and Pierce. Or if you're a millionaire, or a billionaire, or a trillionaire, or quadrillionaire, or hexmillionaire, or a tune billionaire, say no, tunillionaire. Yo, that'll be my own category. I gotta come after like 5, 6 billion or hexillion, or I don't know. I lost track of numbers. But yeah, I said, yo, I'm trying to grow up to be a tunillionaire. They're like, what's that? You ain't never heard of the word tune? Private property, am I right? Yo, they had lions. Yo, them lions was scary. Them lions was surely gonna keep me out of that property. I saw the lions. I'm like, oh no, Mario. The lions are scary. Y'all saw that? We got funeraria. It pretty much it says in English, funeraria. You heard me pronounce it? Funeraria. But if you say it with an accent, funeraria. I'm not real good in Spanish, so I try. Give me my cookie, please. Say nah. I think we have one more block. As a matter of fact, that block right there is the do not enter block. No through traffic. Local residents only. Oh, snap. The block in front of us is for local residents only. That means technically we're not allowed on it. But you know what that means, right? I'm going to go check it out for my YouTubers of the World Wide Web. Smash that thumbs up button, y'all. Show some love. Sharing is caring. All right, let's cross over. River Ave. We're crossing River Ave. We're entering North 35th Street. Is this no outlet, though? Are we going to have to bust a U-turn? Yeah, we got to bust a U-turn. No. We Gucci. We good, y'all. YOLO. You only live once. Can we make a left? Oh, can we make a left? Oh, we can make a left. Woohoo! Oh, man. Wah, wah, wah. Look at these roads. Oh, man. You need it. If you ever buy a home in Camden, buy a monster truck with like 42-inch mudding tires and park it inside your drive-thru. Look at this one coming through this like it's a speedway track. Watch that be one of the viewers. He was like, Tune, that was me. I'm like, bro, you don't care about your Civic, do you? Cause you was out, bro. You was gone. Look, there's a Save a Lot shopping cart on my left-hand side. I guess they was trying to save a lot by taking a lot. They took the whole shopping cart with them. They said, look, we don't need bags because we're going to leave the food in the cart until we get home. Yo. This is 36th Street, so this is the borderline, guys, before you cross over to Pennsauken. Based on what the map of the World Wide Web says. They're like, dude, but that map don't know what it's talking about. Believe me, I live in Camden. We on 36th Street, Camden, 611 County. There's a gas station on my right. One thing about Jersey is Jersey's always had cheaper gas than Philly. Always, like anywhere from like 20 cents to like 50 cents cheaper than Philly. So if Philly's like $3 a gallon, here it'd be like $2.70, $2.60, $2.50. If Philly's like $2.25 a gallon, here it'll be like $1.99. But I guess based on the theory of people saying there's expensive taxes, then yeah, that sucks. Then I guess you break even. Yo, we got a nice classic behind us. River Road, don't turn. It's an SS. It's an SS. What was that? A Malibu? A Super Sport Malibu? I didn't even know Malibus came in Super Sport. It was like a 70s body. Wow, there's a strange smell around here. Smell is weird. Like a weird stench. Oh, wow. Stink. Oh my gosh. It had me thinking it was me for a minute. Like, I'm like, hold on, Tune. Like, oh, yo, this is bad, yo. What stinks? I think there might be water next to us. Is it? Is there like a little lake or something? There's an abandoned house on my left. We passing huge lots. All right, so we might just make a U-turn here because this is the borderline. Look at Cramer Hill Nature Preserve. So that Cramer Hill title spreads all throughout the area. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a reverse, crisscross. And then I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go back up 36. So right now we're traveling southbound. My bad, I wasn't even giving y'all the southbound, northbounds, and none of that down low. I was gonna say none of that DL. I wasn't putting y'all on the down low, but putting y'all on the info, putting y'all on the 411. But anyway, don't call 911. Say no. But right now we're traveling southbound. Behind us is northbound. On my left is eastbound. On my right is westbound. Oh, we gotta drive through the sticky blocker again? Oh, man. Passing Pierce Ave. Reduce speed. Autistic child area. Oh, man. It is that block. Ugh, I got it in my mouth. Let me shut up. Oh, my gosh. If I could describe that smell. It's like sweet and sour, like oatmeal and like a shoe. Left in like a dumpster. Oh man, throw a rat's tail in it. Throw some paprika. Put some jalapeno peppers and let it marinate for 7 months and throw a piece of pork fat in it. Ugh, it stinks. It had like the most sourest stench ever. It was like sour milk. Abundant Harvest on my right hand side. That was an interesting looking little building. We got a youngster that was riding his bicycle down the hill, riding his bicycle to Cramer Hill, riding his bicycle on both wheels, riding his bicycle. Yo, we just saw this truck the other way, didn't we? I could have swore I just saw that B2200, Mazda B2200. So if on my left is Pennsauken, that means we don't want to go there, do we? So we want to go right. Am I right? All right, let's make this right here. On Lemuel Ave. Lemuel. It's kind of like Manuel or Samuel. It's a Lemuel. I guess. 35th Street. Let's make this left on 35th Street. Yo, look at that, what you call them? That house right there. Like, the house is abandoned. It's overgrown. It got graffiti on the back. It got a huge lot next to it. And it's just there. You know, you can look up the information for that property. We're on 35th and Lemuel. It's a pretty big property too. And imagine if you can get it with the lot next to it. What? Wow. I mean, but look at the streets. Oh man, listen, I want a discount. Look, I want a discount just because of the streets. This is ridiculous, bro. You don't want to drive through with like no coffee on like a tray or like a all the drinks you drive through in this block better be bottled. You better close the cap tightly. And don't have a brand new soda driving through this block, because when you go to the corner and unlock it or turn it open or open it, however you phrase that sentence, when you open your soda, by the end of the next 2 or 3 blocks, it's gonna go psh and pop in your face. We're on 35th and Pleasant Street. Wow, the irony. We're on Pleasant Street, but the street isn't so pleasant. Sheesh. New York tags on my left. Must be visiting. We got Arizona tags on my left. Yo, this accuracy on my left. Oh, they from Arizona. Arizona's mainly desert, right? 120 degree desert, 140 degrees, 105 degrees. 100 degrees is probably the regular. Congrats, Brian. You graduated. I see your little thingy majiggy. Your little banner. You got a banner out front of your crib. Congratulations, sir. This is a Ford Bronco on my right. Huh? Yeah, I already knew it. That Bronco worth some change. The XLT, Bronco 2. Toyota RAV4 on my left. We're on 35th and Rose Street. I could have went right on road, but I'm gonna just keep driving straight. Like, basically, you get a bottle of water, you get one of the little sugar pouches to turn it into Kool-Aid, sprinkle that in your bottle of water, but don't shake the bottle. Just drive through this block for like, 5 minutes, your bottle gonna be mixed. Dang, dude, your door got hit. Alright, we're on 35th and Fairfax. Okay, so we can't go right because it's a do not enter, so I'm gonna go left. Look at these houses. 1 story on my right, 1.5 because they got like a little attic. Then we got some row homes on my right. Yeah, what looks to be apartments on my left. Okay, now we're approaching 36th Street, 36th and Fairfax. Now, if we keep the theory that 36 is the boundary, drug-free school zone. They got a sign on my right. Okay, let me make this right-hand turn. All right. The left lane is smaller than the right lane. You see how big the right lane is? The left lane is small. Look at that classic car on my left. All right, we got La Favorita store on my left. I'm gonna make this right-hand side, or this right-hand turn, and we just discovered another school. It's called, what is it called? Henry H. Davis Auditorium. Didn't we just see a Harry something school? Now we see Henry. Yo, there's a lot of school furniture thrown out there in the yard. Some of that stuff look good too. You could tell that I'm Poe. You could tell that I'm Poe and I'm from the hood. Cause I be seeing trash and I get excited. I be like, yo, that joint still got life in it. We're on 34th and High Street. That's how you know you grew up in the hood, man. You see somebody's trash and it's like Christmas. It's Christmas, mommy, look it's Christmas. You know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. We on 35th Street passing, no, 34th, my bad. 34th passing Fairfax Drive. Now we're passing Saunders. 34th and Saunders. Oh, we got another boat. What do you know? Boats and hoes. Remember that? Remember that? Yo, you remember that? Wasn't that Step Brothers, I think? Was it Step Brothers? I think it was another movie. There was another movie where what was it? Will Ferrell and the dude with like the really far back headline, I forgot his name, but anyway, on 34th from Row, I think it was what's it that? I think it was Step Brothers. Anyway, they have made a music video. You gotta watch it, it's so funny. Pelham Place on my left, and it was called Boats and Hoes. Oh, he got a Chuchetto on his roof. Yo, both of them do. They are wild to leave that on their roof. They got tons and tons of speakers on their roof, and then they come to Philadelphia. They come to Hunting Park. They come to Hunting Park to show off their system. They come to North Philadelphia, born and raised. Hunting Park's where I spent most of my days, chilling out, relaxing, all playing my Chuchetto, playing some music. And I can't think of anything that rhymes with Chuchetto. Yo, how do you rhyme with Chuchetto though? Chuchetto. I'm gonna make this U-turn because there's a block that I want to turn on. Now they're gonna think that we plying on their Chuchetto. Nah, I'm cool, bro. I got a bunch of speakers. But like, yeah, what rhymes with Chuchetto? Chuchetto, New Hero, Young Sparrow, Will Ferrell, Chuchetto, Will Ferrell, almost kinda. No, cause you gotta like, it also gotta rhyme with the Chu. Chuchetto, New Pharaoh. All right, let's make this right hand turn right here on Pelham. I think Pelham. Wasn't there a movie called Pelham something? Yo, I'm finding so much stuff that reminds me of stuff here. Yo, these streets don't remind me of nothing but Camden. Oh man, I'm telling you, these streets wouldn't be like this if they were in like another neighborhood. Like if they were in like the more quote unquote ritzier neighborhood, you know, where you know the higher end houses are at, they wouldn't allow the streets to get this bad. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. They're doing streets right now in Philly that weren't at this bad, and they're already scraping them up and about to lay new asphalt. This is bad, yo. And everybody's probably accustomed to it. I would never buy a vehicle off anyone from Camden. No offense. It ain't got nothing to do with the driver, depending on how you take care of your car. But the suspension, that means your suspension gonna be flexed. Damn, I should have went right. That looked quite interesting. Anyway, it's cool. Until we meet again. Alrighty then, we're now approaching Row Street. We're at the intersection of 32nd and Row. These look like little Puerto Rico houses here. See on the left and on the right, those front cement work, like the barricade, like the front barrier, the front gate work that they did with cinder blocks and all of that. That's how it be in Puerto Rico. We're on 32nd and Mitchell. Let's make this left on Mitchell. Let's just look at one of these tiny blocks. Might as well while we're here. Giant pothole in the middle street. Then we got a lower car on my left. Bro, how do you do it? Or why do you do it? That's the question. Well, I know why do you do it, because you like the way it looks. But how do you do it? I feel like you gotta have like a second. Look, this guy with the truck on my left hand side, he got the right idea. He got the right idea. He had like a 6-inch gap in his wheel well, probably more, 8-inch gap in his wheel well. Right now we're in what you would call a baby SUV, and nobody calls it a baby SUV but me. But anyway, we're in a you know, a vehicle that's a lot higher than these lower compact sports car sedans, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling every little creak. Make this right on 34th from Mitchell. We don't want to go left because we was already on 34th. This is that boat, remember? Boats and Hoes. Type that on YouTube. Type Boats and Hoes song on YouTube and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's funny. Will Ferrell's kind of a funny dude. I think because the way he looks like somebody's, you know, uncle or father or grandpop or something. He looks like an older gentleman, you know. He's like, now he's probably in his what, 50s, 40s, 50s. He's probably late 40s. No, he gotta be past his late 40s. He's probably in his 50s, and he's still acting and doing funny. And all his roles be funny. A lot of funny comedy roles. It's hard to take him serious. I think he did have one gloomy role where he was getting a divorce or something, and he was on the lawn, and he was on the couch and all that, and it was a really dark role for him. I could go left, I could go straight, I can go right. We got New Family Mini Market right there. I'm gonna make, should I make it right? No. Cause we just on that block. All right, we got New Family Mini Market. That's kind of a big mini market. You see that joint right there? It's a mini market, but it looks more like a supermarket. Then the other one that we saw was a supermarket, but it looked like a mini market. They got that backwards. Keep right. All right, let's go right. This is Saunders Street. Let's make a right-hand turn here. All these homes right here on my left and my right look relatively new. They definitely don't follow the same zoning code as the rest of Camden. They look like how our Section 8 houses would look in Philly, like our PHA, Philadelphia Housing Authority homes. That's how they look. They got the vinyl siding, some brickwork, they got some fake shutters, not functional, they're just there for a show. It's clean, it's a cleaner area. It looks clean, right? Yeah, they got the driveways, the little, what's that? What's the name of that fence? It's not ceramic fence, because ceramic is ceramic tile, that's hard glass. Plastic fence, it's like a plastic fence. I'm sure I can Google it, go on homedepot.com, pull up the fence and find out the correct terminology. But I'm operating a vehicle right now. Alright, this is Bideman Ave. We on Bideman Ave. Alright, there's all these little circular roundabouts. You see them? Like, we can actually go in circles. We can actually go in a circle. You guys want to see me? You guys don't believe me? Like, tune. We can't believe. Yo, on my right, there's all those solar panels right up top. Look at, there's a dryer right here. Scrap metal, scrap metal, scrap metal. Let's stop, throw it in the trunk, and be out. We just got paid for this trip. You can probably scrap that dryer for like 21 bucks. Wealthy people watching this video like, 21 bucks. Boy, is this guy poor. I just try to make light out of a dark situation. But if I had a pickup truck, I ain't gonna fraud. I would jump out, grab that, and throw it in my truck. But I ain't got a truck, so it's cool. You guys don't know how many objects I've seen while doing tours that were worth money. Like, I could literally make some chump change every tour. That's what I consider, you know, chump change. 30, 40, 50 here, whatever. That's like, you know, a couple bucks that will really help out, you know. Supplement gas, supplement lunch, supplement, you know, little minor wear and tear expenses. Brakes, you know what I mean? Brakes cost 35, 40 bucks, you know. You can sit there and find an air conditioner, find an oven. Scrap that, boom, you just pay for some brakes. All right, we got a beautiful dog right here on my right hand side. Nice dog. That thing was husky. That boy was big. Congratulations. Camden Academy Charter High School on my right. Class of 2021. There's a football field right on my right hand side. I'm gonna pull over so that this vehicle can't go by me. Cause they were genuinely out. They was trying to be out. They wasn't trying to wait. We got Camden's Charter School Network on my right hand side. Camden's relatively small. Especially compared to Philly, it's relatively small. This kind of reminds me of like Albany. When I went to Albany, New York, Albany, however you want to say it. Mind you, they got the most craziest looking flying saucer building in the middle of the whole city. It's so weird looking. That was one of the most intriguing things that I saw when I went to Albany. But Albany's pretty small too. It's a pretty small town. It's in New York. It's 4 hours away from Philly. At least the part that I was at. Look at this prelude on my right. We got a little lip kit, BB Alliance banner on 31st and Saunders. He was going behind me, so I might have to let him go. We got a school bus, cheese bus, remember? I always wanted to ride the cheese bus. Let me tell you how kids used to be embarrassed to ride the cheese bus. Yo, look at that toy hauler. Yo, that trailer look warped than a mofo. I don't think that's called delamination, because I don't think that that skin is fiberglass, is it? That's one warped trailer. Anyway, that's he got a rim. He got one aftermarket rim on his toy hauler. But look at the Jeep, the Rubicon pickup truck. Oh man, that's a nice setup. That's a heck of a setup. Yo, look at the wheels. That's a heck of a setup, yo. Classic. Kishla A. Caban. Somebody else got a congratulations there. Alright, let's make this right one high and Baldwin Run lane. Yeah, that was a nice little setup. A nice Jeep pickup with the toy hauler. Wonder if they got it decked out like an RV or if they're actually hauling like ATVs and like dirt bikes and all that in it. You know what I mean? Toys, pretty much. Jet skis and all types of stuff. Alright, let's make this right on Dudley Street. Oh, we got that cheese bus once again. Ouch. Bumpy, bumpy. Ouch, ouch. Oh, there's a skate park right here, y'all. That joint empty. Ouch, ouch. There's a skate park. Ouch, ouch. On Row and Dudley. I'm gonna go in here to show y'all the skate park. Green Acres Local Assistance Program. Yo, they actually got a skate park. They got like a half of a half. They got a couple ramps. I'm not gonna say half of a half pipe, but I guess right. Look at that. Some grinding rails, some benches. That's decent. When I was a kid, I always wished. So let's go back to this cheese bus thing. But I always wished that I had a skate park near me when I was a kid, and we didn't have a skate park in my hood. There was one in South Philly, but there wasn't one in my hood. And the one in South Philly wasn't even provided by the city. It was homemade by the locals of South Philly. Then they ended up making one not far from me in East Kensington. Mad years later, like when I became an adult, like I was in my like late 20s, they ended up making a skate park. Like, wow, wah, wah, wah. Like that's no fun. Like I don't ride anymore. I don't ride any objects like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so cheese buses to me when I was a kid, that was so cool. I was like, yeah, let me get a free ride to school. Like I would have loved to get picked up by a cheese bus, but some kids I guess were embarrassed. They were evidently like, you know, they didn't want to be seen coming in a cheese bus. Man, give me a free ride any day of the week. You know my saying, if it's free, it's for me. Riding on a cheese bus used to be fun, especially on trips. That joint used to be popping. I used to go to the backseat squad. All right, so it looks like this is its own little area right here. I won't be surprised if this has its own name of the neighborhood. I didn't like pre-look it up, and I don't got photographic memory. I looked at the map, but I don't know. Dudley, I don't know. I'm sure this neighborhood has its own name, but that goes to show you how, you know, like Philly and like Camden and like Baltimore and a couple other, like even in Cali. When I went to Cali and I did some Cali tours, there'll be multiple neighborhoods in one city that all look differently. They all look differently. Some be cleaner, some be, you know, a little bit rougher, but they all look different. And that goes to show you. Let's make this right on 32nd Street. 32nd. This is a two-way, so we cool. Yep. Hey, this is a nice street. This street is super paved. That's what I'm talking about. Passing Mitchell, 32nd and Mitchell. Oh, this is that new family mini market right here on my right-hand side. Yeah, there you go. Is that a Hemi? I thought that was a Hellcat on my right-hand side, the 353. Passing Saunders. Yeah, y'all, so it's pretty interesting. And some of these people really do care about their properties, or their property. And they really care about it. Passing High Street. Yo, there's a truck towing a truck. I'm gonna make a left just so y'all can see that. There's a truck towing a truck on a flatbed. Make this left on High Street. Now don't you go walking down High Street. High! See that? That was a truck towing a truck. There's cops on my right too. They in the alley. They in the tuck. They scheming. They plotting. They plotting. They trying to get somebody. They see me rolling, patrolling, trying to catch me riding dirty. All right, let's make this right-hand turn. Right here on 34th Street, 34th and High Street. Got a young gentleman on my left on his bicycle. SC bike. I see you, homie. I see you, homie. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we have reached our 1 hour mark. I do want to say I'm sorry. We didn't cover the whole East Camden. We didn't cover the whole area of Camden. We just did a little tour today. You know, I just wanted to show y'all some of it, let y'all see what it looked like. I'll probably document a little bit more in the future. You guys know, if you don't know, I'm going to be traveling the country. So the goal is to capture, you know, different states, not just Camden. But yeah, I'll leave that up in the universe's hands. Show some love, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. If your notification bell is not turned on, you will not get notified. You want to know another way to get the notifications? Here's a little tip. Hit that thumbs up button or comment on the video after the live stream is done, because YouTube will therefore know you enjoyed the video enough to interact with it. And when you interact with a video, it recommends you more videos from that channel because it knows that you've interacted with it before. You got me? Yeah. Remember, when the YouTube channel Tune215 reaches 50,000 subscribers, and my personal channel, Toon Be Chillin', TOONBECHILLIN, Toon Be Chillin' reaches 1,000 subscribers. That's 51,000 subscribers total. 50,000 for Tune215, 1,000 for Toon Be Chillin'. When we reach that milestone, I'm gonna give away a free e-scooter, an electric scooter made by GoTrax. Brand new in the box. I've been sitting on it for like a month and a half, almost 2 months already. And I'm just waiting for you guys to help this channel grow. Remember, sharing is caring. Only you can prevent forest fires. I mean, only you can help this channel grow. So if you copy and paste this link, you click that share arrow, you copy and paste the link on a social network like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Vero, TikTok. If you send it to somebody in an email, if you text the link to a friend or family member, you know, even if you know, write somebody in jail, you send them a letter on a kite or something, you give them my URL and then they can go look it up. They could be in prison just watching Tune215 on one of them secret phones. Say no. With that being said, y'all, this is your homeboy Tune. Tune dollars, Tune ski, Tunism, tuner, tunage, bad tune, super tune, Tune one, Tune Be Chillin', Tuning Califragilistic Expialidocious, Tuning Camden, and I'm tuning out.